friends, and this is going to be a very short stream today. As you can probably tell from my voice, I am not feeling well. And rather than have you listen to me sniffle and cough, I'm just going to keep it short. And Don the Baseman, aka Don the Neutral Evil DM, is with me to make sure that I go ahead and stick to my word and keep it short. So instead of playing Star Sand Island, we are going to be just giving a quick house tour of my house in Hytale. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get that going. I'm going to disappear, and then Hytale shall appear. And here we go. Welcome to my crib. It's crib tour. I have a table and chairs, nice and simple. And Hytale, we don't really need the stairs, but it would look weird without them. Got flowers. Don actually did those berries. Got my farmland that I'm actually going to be redoing because I learned that lanterns, well, light level basically, makes a difference. And it goes out for lanterns, it's like 4 spaces in a diamond pattern. And if you nab one of the light temple lantern thingies, it goes 6 spaces. I'll have to look up the video, and I'll share the link once I redo everything and show you. Because it's Hytale, everything changes. So don't know if next week it'll be different. So here's the back of the barn. Let's go to the front of the barn. Whee! And all the animals. Some of them are mad at me because I petted them when they wanted food. And we even got some hay up in the hayloft. Got silly piggies who want the hay bale that's hanging there. And the cows that seem to want to climb the ladder up there or something, but we go up to the hayloft. We got hay in the hayloft. Imagine that. And we can actually get out this way. Whee! So that's the barn. Well, almost all the barn. Got a little area here for another stall or whatever we want to do with it. Laddered on that side too. Decorated the stalls. And then we have the farmer's workbench here. Easily accessible through the back door as long as a cow is not blocking it. To get to put all the life essence in there. This is just left over from building. Pay no attention to the builder's table and just behind the house. And inside the house, I still need to do some walkways and whatnot. But here we have inside the house. We'll save that room. We have a little dining room and a kitchen with a source of water for making dough. And I'll share the amusing thing about that in a little bit. So we've got our nice little reading nook and a desk or whatever that is, and a bedroom with he squeaks, and the lovely blank picture. I'm sure they'll add pictures at some point. And then down here we have the workshop, and of course all the chests need to be within reach of the benches that their stuff goes to. So these are actually coordinated by what's in them. Like this is like leather and animal and plant fabric stuff and chitin, but stuff like that. Yeah. And then this has a metal casing, so it's metal, and it's a monster chest for the monster drops. I'm probably gonna have to make that a double chest at some point. And then this look kind of stony, kind of rugged, so it's all the dirt and stone here. And this is a light temple chest, so it's got light sources. You get the idea. Lumberjack chest for the woods. Ice because blue. Water stuff because blue. Plant stuff because bamboo. Potions for special stuff. Cloth just because we had that handy and we needed something there. This is the um, portal of whatever kind it. You spend the fragments in gateway. That's it. You spend the fragments and go to the different locations. We've only gone to one place. The goddess statue that Don stole from the temple. All the statues that I stole from the Outlanders. And then up we have the attic. And of course every attic has to have storage space. But we also have a guest bedroom. And Don being obnoxious with opening and closing doors. Another guest bedroom. Only one bed, so it has a little more room to have a little reading nook there. And we noticed that the winter baubles actually give off more light than the lanterns. And so I'll probably be using those in my garden once I figure out the pattern. And I can go down ladders, I swear. There we go. So that's the house, except for the teleporter room. Don did this. So I'm the one who put the cloth up on the window because it didn't look right on the outside to not have windows there, but it also didn't look right in there to have windows. So that's pretty much it. That's the house. I'll be making paths. Now here's the silly thing about the water. Because before the last big update, update 3, or 1.3, I forget their numbering system, but the big update, where they made the tankards so that you can get water in the tankards and use that to make dough, you had to use the buckets, which needed to have water from basically a big source. So in order to make dough, rather than coming down here, getting my buckets of water, I made a little cooking station down here. And then like 2 days later, or however long it wasn't very long, they went and did the thing with the tankards. So I've got my stuff here for making dough, and I don't need it here anymore. But that's okay. That's it. That's what I have built. I still need to do walkways and whatnot. And I need to make a bunch of feed for the animals. That way I don't have to try to remember what each animal needs to eat. But you can see all the trees that we planted while we were building so that we would have plenty of wood. So we got our cedars for hardwood, and the redwoods for redwood, and birches for the light wood. So we kind of ended up with a forest, which I may or may not chop down. Because I think it looks pretty good. Especially the redwoods over here. And that's it. I'm going to wrap up and give my voice a rest. Y'all take care of yourselves and each other, and I'll see you next week. Have a good one. Donate plasma.